Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Whitaker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will start this game off with the football. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Power football with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
4th down, I drop back. I'm going to throw a ball to my receiver and let him make a play. And boy, does he ever make a play and stay in bounds to get the huge 4th down conversion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the balls are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to pass, it's Pitts. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Traore. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown ball! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll line up for a second down play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Slings it downfield. Got a wide open receiver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown,
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Tennessee, 35. Arkansas, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Running back searching for a hole. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback now breaking the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteer!